Hello, wrestling fans. How are you out there? Hope everybody's having a great day. I am. Here they know what happened on Monday Night Raw, April the 29th, 2024, the end of the draft. But before I get to the draft results, the opening segment was Becky Lynch. She came out, want to know who in the back wants to be first in line to face her for the World Women's Championship. Nia Jax, Liv Morgan came out. Now, Nia Jax was drafted to SmackDown, but the switches on the rosters don't take place till next Monday night. So she said, I'll accept that challenge. So then Morgan wanted it. So Becky said, how about you two win and fight? And the winner faces me down the road. So we had a match sanctioned there. The opening match was Gunther with Ludwig at ringside took on Xavier Woods of the New Day with Kofi Kingston ringside. One-sided ass whooping match, folks. Gunther just kicked the holy shit out of Xavier Woods. Just destroyed him. Clothesline out of the corner, flipped Xavier Woods inside out. Chop, slaps. Xavier Woods got his leg caught in the ropes, and Gunther just started stomping on that leg, dropping knees down on it, slapping it, chopping it. He applied a Boston Crab submission. He was really torquing that leg. Xavier Woods was screaming in pain. Kofi went to throw a towel in, and Woods, I got this. I could beat him. Don't throw the towel in. So Kofi threw the towel into the audience, jumped off the ring apron. But, he was concerned for the safety well-being of Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods just got a finger on the ropes for a rope break. Gunther pulled him away. Transition to STF submission. Xavier Woods had no choice but to tap out. After the match, Gunther proclaimed that starting next week is the King and the Women's King of the Ring tournament and Queen of the Ring tournament, which the finals take place in Saudi Arabia next month. So he said, I am hereby put my name in the King of the Ring tournament on the men's side, he said, and who will be able to stop me? No one. And seeing that ass kicking he just gave Xavier Woods that one-side match, who the hell can beat Gunther to stop him from becoming King of the Ring? I say nobody. If someone actually does beat him, it's going to be a huge upset for them. Chad Gable is backstage. He told Otis Tozawa, look, I tricked the R-Truth to get you guys a World Tag Team title match tonight. He told Maxine Dupree, you got Candice LeRae, so I don't want none of you guys coming back as losers. If you come back losing, unacceptable. You better come back with the tag titles and with a victory. So Maxine Dupree first took on Candice LeRae, Indy Hartwell, and Ivy Dawes ringside. Bell rang. Maxine Dupree did 2 shoulder tackle knockdowns. Then she started doing the Hulk Hogan rip the shirt off pose. Well, first off, you ain't got a shirt on. You got an attire. If y'all gonna whip that open and show everybody the puppies, come on. But no. It was like seeing Hulk Hogan go for withdrawal. And then she applied ankle lock submission to Candice. Candice easy flipped over, got the win. 1, 2, 3. Like, that was a waste of time to even put that match on TV. The show went longer than it did, more exciting. Then Otis and Tozawa took on The Miz and R-Truth for the World Tag Team Championships. And by the way, Chad Gable decided not to be at ringside for any of these matches, by the way. Miz and Otis started off. Miz just started delivering, holy hell, like a lot of yes kicks back at Otis in the corner. Had a running clothesline in the corner. Tozawa came out running. And Miz big boot him. Tozawa went flipping off the ring apron to the floor. Remind me of Kai Tai. Remember Kai Tai when Taka Michinoku got eliminated out of the Royal Rumble? He went flipping and landed face first on the mat outside. That reminded me of that one, the way Tozawa flipped over. Flashback, so that was cool. Thank you, Tozawa. Then Miz came off the top rope. Otis caught him. More strongest slam. Caterpillar. R-Truth got in. Miz and Truth took care of Tozawa, sent him outside. Then they hit that sent Otis outside. Then Tozawa got back in the ring. And then hit that double team Skull Crusher finale. Pay dirt on Tozawa for the 1, 2, 3. It was a quick match. Nothing very exciting happened. Except for the Tozawa flipping over and fame. I love Miz and R-Truth as World Tag Team Champions. I love Truth's comedy. I just hope they're not defending the titles every week. I give them a break, right? Now, for any other matches, let's talk about some draft results. The opening round was all these 4 picks were announced by Stephanie McMahon. Raw kept Gunther and Ludwig. They were the first pick for round 1. Then they took from SmackDown Damage Control. Asuka, Kairi Shane, Dakota Kai, Io Sky. That was a huge Huge letdown from SmackDown. SmackDown answered back. Overall, number one draft pick was Jade Cargill. I'm like, of the whole entire roster, you pick her number one. Then they picked Kevin Owens, so two people on SmackDown stayed. Round two was announced by Logan Paul and that guy that's his business partner, Prime Drinks there. Raw kept CM Punk. And then they drafted the returning Braun Strowman. And then they announced the picks for SmackDown. SmackDown kept Tiffany Stratton, which was good. Then they also kept the Pride, which was Bobby Lashley, Street Profits, DFAB. That was good. But then I was like, come on, SmackDown. You got to get some new people, right? Get some new blood going. After that, Logan Paul and Finn Balor, JD McDougal came out. They were talking about Jey Uso. Jey Uso came out. Jey Uso started attacking all three guys, and he started getting his ass handed to him 3-on-1. But I give props, he didn't fight back. There'll be that Braun Strowman return. Friggin' chokeslam the holy hell out of Finn Balor. Helped Jey Uso up and chased Logan Paul and his business partner, JD McDougal, got knocked out, by the way. Logan Paul had like board all the football players. Super Bowl rings went and had brass knuckles to Jey Uso. He hit JD McDougal instead. So JD McDougal the rest of the night had like makeup on, looked like he was all bruised up. Anyways, Braun Strowman chased Logan Paul, his business partner, out to the out over the barricade into the fans, and he just stopped. Well, you were this close catching them. Why'd you just keep running? You would have caught them. But nope, he just stopped, then posed. Round 3 draft picks were announced by JBL and Theodore Long. Raw took the LWO, Rey Mysterio, Joaquin Wilde, Del Toro, Selena Vega, and Carlito. Adam Pearce announced that he found a loophole. Nick Aldis had Carlito still listed as a member of the LWO, even though Carlito was kicked out of the group last Friday on SmackDown. So he stole Carlito. That was cool. Then he kept Drew McIntyre. SmackDown kept the Hill LWO, Santos Escobar, Alberto Carrillo, Angel Garza. I'm like, oh my god, they're going to get anybody new? Finally, SmackDown realized what Raw was doing. Keeping someone and then drafting somebody to their show. So SmackDown started doing the same thing. They drafted from Raw to SmackDown Shinsuke Nakamura. And honestly, Nakamura's career on Raw has been in the dumps. SmackDown, every time he's on SmackDown, he's been a champion, main event and pay-per-views. So I want to see that Nakamura. So hopefully this happens for him again. The 4th round draft picks were announced by... JBL Farouk did those picks. This one was by Theodore Long and Elijah Blaze. Raw kept Judgment Day. And they drafted from NXT Dragunov. Dragunov got emotional when they showed the roster from NXT, which makes sense. He's going to Raw because they're going to put him with Imperium appearance. That makes sense. SmackDown drafted and kept Naomi. And they also picked Piper Niven and Chelsea Green. I was happy for Piper Niven going to SmackDown, but Chelsea Green, I guess you got to take her. And Adam Pearce was like, later on in the night, he's like, thank you, Nick Aldis. I really appreciate that. She can always give me a headache. I appreciate you taking her. And Nick Aldis was like, no problem. So I'm happy they drafted Piper Niven. SmackDown got her, but I guess you got to take Chelsea Green, right? Now on to some more matches. Sami Zayn defended his Intercontinental Championship against Bronson Reed. Before the match, Chad Gable was backstage talking. Sami just blasted him with a Lua kick and just walked right over him. That was awesome, head to the ring. Sami started chopping Bronson Reed once the bell rang, back of Bronson in the corner. Then Bronson Reed just came out of that corner with one massive shoulder tackle, picked him up, powerbombed him in the corner, then a sit-down powerbomb. Sami fought back, got Bronson Reed outside the ring with a drop kick, bounced off the ropes with a nice moonsault, bounced off the ropes, flipped over behind Bronson Reed as Reed turned around. Sami smoked him with a clothesline. Then Bronson Reed was going for a move up on the ropes. Sami hit him with the Lua kick out of nowhere. 1, 2, suddenly Chad Gable interfered. The match was thrown out. Gable German suplex Sami Zayn, applied the ankle lock submission, and just torquing that ankle. Then 2 referees pulled him off. And then out of nowheres, Tasami from Bronson Reed off the top rope onto Sami Zayn. Poor Sami. He just got German suplexed, ankle lock submission. And the poor son bugger almost got flattened like a pancake with a Tasami. Then Chad Gable was like, thanks, Bronson. Bronson Reed picked him up and just slammed his ass down for power slam. Then Bronson Reed picked up the Intercontinental Championship. So a Backlash, it's not been confirmed yet, but I'm thinking you might see Chad Gable, Bronson Reed, and Sammy in a triple threat for the Intercontinental Championship, I'm thinking. Nia Jax, Liv Morgan one-on-one. Nia Jax destroyed Liv Morgan, flew her halfway across the ring, pulled outside the ring, dropped her face first onto the announce table. Samoa dropped her. Liv Morgan fought back with kick strikes to the leg, drop kick to the leg, drop kick across the back, double stomp across the back. Nia Jax fought back with a series of clotheslines and power slams, body drop, body slams. Then she went for the bullseye drop. Then Morgan, I grabbed a hold of her arms and kept pulling down on her. So Nia Jax's face kept hitting the turnbuckle. That was awesome. Then suddenly, Tiffany Stratton was shown a ringside watching the match. Naomi attacked her. They were brawling. Nia Jax lost focus of what was going on. And as she turned around, then Morgan blasted her in the face of the code breaker. They hit Oblivion for the 1-2-3. Really good match between Liv Morgan and Nia Jax. Definitely check that out, folks. Your main event was the 6-man tag between Jey Uso, Andrade Cien Ricochet against Judgment Day. Dominic Mysterio is out with elbow injury, so he can't compete for a few months, but he was at ringside. I noticed when Jey Uso early on the night was getting his ass handed to him by Logan Paul, Finn Balor, JD Manuka. No Ricochet and Andrade Cien. Those were some good partners you chose there, Jay. Andrade Cien and Finn Balor started off. Nothing very exciting happened. Ricochet got isolated, and Judgment Day did a number on him. Like Balor and Damian Priest delivered a double team backbreaker, run a leg drop. JD Manuka bounced off the ropes with a moonsault. Damian Priest smoked Ricochet with discus punch, and Ricochet's legs just went like spaghetti. He fell over. Then Ricochet finally hit a cold breaker on Finn Balor, tagged in Jey Uso. Andrade Cien was ready to do nothing. He did do like a running knee to JD Manuka, that was it. He was the odd man out in this match. Jey Uso got in, hit his open hand palm strikes, punch combos, Samoan drops, top rope crossbody, clothesline, super kicks to the midsection. He was just cleaning house all over Judgment Day. Then Damian Priest caught him with a chokeslam, sit down chokeslam. Then he went for the Razor's Edge, but JD Manuka shut him off the top rope instead, trying to help Damian Priest out. Damian Priest like, what the hell, man? I was going for the Razor's Edge. What were you doing? JD's like, I'm sorry, miscue there. Turn around. Jey Uso speared Damian Priest to the outside, but the legal man was Finn Balor. He had made the tag. So Jey caught Finn coming when he was going for that running drop kick in the corner with a super kick to the face. Spear, Uso splash, your winners, Jey Uso, Ricochet, Andrade Cien. So still, again, there's tension with Judgment Day already. Damian Priest was mad that JD Manuka screwed up the move out of the corner and stuff. No match announced whatsoever for next week on Raw. They didn't announce that it's the start of the Men's and Women's King of the Ring tournament. They didn't announce who was going to be in the tournament and stuff. We know Gunther is for sure. Drew McIntyre came out, and he was mad because he got drafted way later on in the draft. He said, CM Punk got drafted before me. The man I injured in the Royal Rumble match this year got drafted before me. So if he was here, I'll kick his ass and re-injure him. Well, CM Punk showed up in a skybox saying, hey, if you want some, come get some. The time McIntyre got to the skybox, CM Punk had left and left an autograph picture of him, and he went out to the ring and cut a promo. That was awesome. I like that. Just the look of McIntyre getting fuming, pissed off that CM Punk pulled one over on him. When CM Punk's 100%, that's going to be one hell of a feud between him and McIntyre. Now on to the draft picks. Round 5 was picks were announced by Bubba Ray Dudley and Devon. Let's flip me off. On SmackDown, Devon was doing the picks for Raw. Bubba was doing the picks for SmackDown. This time it's reversed. Raw kept the New Day. And they took from NXT Ollie Valkyrie. A huge response. The fans went crazy. I almost jumped out of my seat, my recliner when I saw that. Sorry, the sofa. Because Ollie Valkyrie is your former NXT Women's Champion. I did not expect her all to be called up. That's awesome. I thought for sure they'd keep her on NXT for a bit more. Way to go, Ollie Valkyrie. You're going to be awesome on Monday Night Raw if your news right. SmackDown answered back with keep it pretty diddly, but they also took Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. That was a good pick because SmackDown needed some new women. The final picks were from Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis. Adam Pearce kept Bronson Reed and took from SmackDown Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. And he also took Karrion Kross, the Offers of Pain, Scarlett. I'm like, that's great. They stink up the joint on Raw there. He also drafted from NXT Dijak. Dijak, that was cool. But I noticed something with him. He had a Raw shirt and a SmackDown shirt in his jacket pockets. So I'm wondering if the superstars already knew they were being drafted. Because when Ollie Valkyrie was drafted, she was handed a hat from Raw. When SmackDown drafted Carmelo Hayes, he just came out. So it was kind of weird seeing Dijak having both shirts, right? So I think you're going to find out the NXT people already knew they're being called up. That's why he had those shirts with him. SmackDown into their draft picks by drafting Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. DIY's going to SmackDown. Hell yeah. And it makes sense because Candice LeRae and Gargano are a couple. And the whole travel and fame be easy for them. But Adam Pearce did not like that. SmackDown took them. SmackDown drafted NXT's Blair Davenport. And let me tell you, she was in tears. So if they didn't know about this, she did good acting there. Then they that was it for the drafts. On Raw Talk, some more picks happened. Raw kept the Creed brothers, Ivy Nile. They kept Odyssey Jones. I don't even know where the hell he's been. I haven't seen him all year. And then the last Raw pick was Natalya. SmackDown picked Apollo Crews from Raw. That was awesome. They also picked who else did they take? Oh, Tegan Nox. That was a good pick from Raw. Tegan Nox. Apollo Crews. And somebody else they drafted on Raw Talk. Oh, Da Vinci. The guy that was a former member of Imperium. So that was good. So everybody in the whole roster has now been selected. Omos is going to remain a free agent, they announced, because on live events, he's doing both Raw and SmackDown shows, NXT. So they're going to keep him wrestling all three brands. Once it's like Jimmy Uso, Charlotte Flair, once they're cleared to come back for being injured and stuff, same as Alexa Bliss and that off of maternity leave, they can then know what show they're going to. I hope Carmella goes to SmackDown because she's always awesome on SmackDown. There you have it, folks. Quickly, this was who I wanted to see go to SmackDown, and suckles I got right, X's I got wrong, or they just weren't picked at all there. So I'm happy Baron Corbin went to SmackDown. That was awesome. And my Raw one, I got a lot more right. And I also got a lot more wrong. Roxanne Perez, I thought for sure she would be picked, but she wasn't. Randy Orton, I was really hoping he went to Raw, but SmackDown kept him for some reason. And, and it was kind of hard picking where the champions were going to go, so they announced that the champions were staying on the shows. I was really hoping Solo and Tomongo Tongo went to Raw. Because Bloodline on SmackDown for 4 years now, it's run its course. Like, I do like Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga as a tag team. I like where they're going with the Bloodline, but at the same time, you gotta freshen up and give it a Raw so they can run with it. Give SmackDown new, storylines and stuff. So there you have it, folks. This night of the WWE Draft was a whole lot better than night one. Thank you for Triple H for having the general managers keep someone and draft somebody new, so there's a lot more changes happening than they were on night one. That's for dang sure. At first, when SmackDown, the first 2 rounds were picking people they already had, I was kind of nervous because Raw was doing the pick one, take one. And then SmackDown finally started taking people like Nakamura. That was good. Piper Niven was a good choice. Candice LeRae, DRY, Blair Davenport, Da Vinci, Apollo Crews. That was good picks. I can't wait this Friday night on SmackDown. You got Offers of Pain versus Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate before they go to Raw. And you got the Street Profits versus Austin Theory and Grayson Waller now for the SmackDown Tag Championships. That should be a really good match. These roster changes will not will start next Monday Night Raw. So like on SmackDown, they finish up with the matches they had and the pay-per-view and stuff. Because some of the matches on the pay-per-view could be cross-branded. So the Triple H said after Backlash, the next Raw, the new rosters would take an effect. There you go, folks. Let me know below what matches you like from Monday Night Raw, what draft picks you like, did not like. Definitely check out Nia Jax versus Liv Morgan, Sami Zayn versus Bronson Reed, and Gunther just destroying Xavier Woods. The other three matches, not very exciting to happen. And who do you think will win King of the Ring? I'm going with Gunther from Raw. SmackDown, I'd love to see Kevin Owens win that crown. The Wyndham, I'm not sure yet. I'm going to wait to see who's in the tournament for the Wyndham there. Stay safe, everybody. Too sweet. Bye.